Okay, Leo, I did not plan on doing your reading at all, but I literally was doing a different signs reading, okay? I was doing Capricorn. That was the goal. And every time I tried to do anything Capricorn related, you guys just took over. So you guys like summoned me here. So if you're watching this right now, you asked for whatever messages are in here because I was summoned. Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing apparently a reading for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can also check Jupiter, or if you just have an abundance of Leo in your chart, welcome. There's probably some messages in here for you, okay? Number one thing that I was getting while I was trying to do Capricorn's reading, maybe you have Capricorn in your chart, or maybe you're connected to a Capricorn, I was getting figure skating and something with precision with the feet, very specifically too. So it could just be that there's precision involved in something that you're doing, or you enjoy when something in your life needs to be like detail oriented. It could be some sort of energy like that where like precision is coming through. But I'm also getting a sense of precision as far as like dancing, figure skating, footwork is involved, okay? So there's something to do with that. Could even be like a ballet. I'm just getting this vibe of like the attention is on you and needs to be on you, deserves to be on you. There's this energy of like, I command a room without trying, but it's actually in a very, very humble type of way. It's not like you have this darker or like denser energy. It's not like it's a negative thing. It's a like very soft aura that just comes and envelops everything that it touches. It's very gentle. It's very, very gentle. It's not anything to be like, it's not commanding the room in an aggressive way or an assertive way. It's a sense of, by you being in the room and being yourself, people are drawn to you. Hence, I'm getting this sense of like figure skating, right? It's something beautiful. Like people are in awe when they look at you. You deserve to have the spotlight. If you don't feel that way, maybe you have something in your chart that makes you not necessarily feel that way. I'm here to tell you that you absolutely, you captivate people. You captivate people. I don't care. I'm about to say something, you guys. I can already hear some of you guys being like, shut up. I'm saying that in advance. You are beautiful. Your beauty is something that captivates people. You may be someone that is just like, again, like unique looking, or maybe you're from somewhere specific that you have these really defined like features that are easy to like spot, like a certain culture or something like that. But like, you are beautiful. You have this like rare and unique beauty, and your energy is what adds to that beauty. Your energy, I'm literally hearing, is 80% to even 90% of like the beauty that you hold within you. It's your energy, and people come to watch you. What I'm hearing is like, work your magic. People come to watch you do your thing. People come to watch you, whether it's you are performing in some type of way. And maybe you're not exactly like competitive like figure skaters, but there's a sense of like you're performing. And think about Leo naturally is going to rule the 5th house, which is theater and arts, right? Theater, art, museum, like all these kind of like showy things where you're the center of attention. It's very fun, it's lively, right? It sparks emotion maybe, or curiosity. It sparks something within. And that's the type of energy I get here with you, is that people watch you work your magic or perform in some type of way, and they're like, oh my god, like they can't stop staring, they can't stop watching you, they can't stop looking. Please know that you do not need to speak when you walk in a room. Your energy speaks for itself. Something about that statement just, you do not need to speak when you enter a room. Your energy speaks for itself, baby. Oh, wow. You, I feel like, have gone through upgrades, like DNA upgrades. You've gone through some sort of ascension because your light is this warm, like yummy golden color. Like it's giving literally sun on like a summer day. It's giving you know, like literal ball of light. It's giving beautiful golden, lively, like warm, comforting. Like it's just, it, oh my God, I wish I could describe the way that this is feeling. Oh my God. Wow. Wherever you have Leo in your chart, good for you. Good for you. Because it is so prominent. It's all I can feel. I feel like you guys are like, there's a sense of insecurity that lies underneath the surface. And it could be just maybe you feel like you do need to sound smart, that you do need to speak up on something, that you need to say something, that you need to make yourself maybe like known in a certain type of way. But what I'm feeling is that you actually don't have to do that. Spirit just keeps conveying to me that like less is more with this. All you have to do is show up in a room and people know that you're there. People recognize your energy. It's like they gravitate towards you. There's something in you that's so comforting. It's healing. It allows them to feel seen or to feel heard. And it's something that just, you know, you touch someone on the shoulder gently to acknowledge them and they feel like their entire world has been lit up from the inside out. Like that's really the vibe that I get here. I think there's this kind of energy of like, I need to do this or I need to do that, or it's I need to be something. I need to be this. I need to look this way. It is these, like, I feel like a lot of people have probably projected onto you a lot throughout your life, if that's what keeps coming up. Because it really is an energy of like, I need to be this. I need to be that. I need to look this certain type of way. Or I need to be this way. I need to act this way. And when you are performing, when you are doing whatever it is that you're doing, right? Performing in your work or in your hobby or whatever it is, when you are in what I'm hearing is your natural element, people cannot help themselves but stop and stare at you, to watch you. You captivate a room, you captivate a crowd, a group of people. They are just naturally drawn to you and authentically who you are and the energy that radiates off of you. And like I said, I feel like you've gone through some sort of ascension or whatever it is where your light is this like golden, beautiful golden. And it's such a like higher vibrational, like unconditional love type of energy that I get from this. It's also giving like, it's giving mastery of something. Like I'm hearing mastery of self. It's giving mastery. It's giving this point of like, you have reached a certain level that's admirable, that's beautiful, that's like, oh my God, wow. Like it deserves applause and praise, and you are someone who deserves to be in the spotlight, whether you believe that truly or not. You do belong there. Your energy is made for it. You're made for it. Whether you want to be or not, you are made for that. People gravitate towards you, and it's a beautiful thing. You do not need to do, like, less is more. Less is more, okay? Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Red and blue, two like primary colors going on here. This is, like I said, the alchemy deck, okay? I don't know these by heart, so I am gonna read them, but the blue temple here is the first one. And it's so interesting to me because the immediate thing I feel on this is like, especially with the word temple, after we're talking about ascensions and growth and things of that nature, I feel like there's such a calming vibe here. Like almost like a releasing or a detachment type of energy, okay? So the blue vault is number one here. And then you have blood, which is this rose. So roses maybe could be important to you as well. I feel like it's almost like these two very different like sides of you perhaps, or these two very different energies that you're trying to alchemize, hence alchemy, right? But blood makes me feel like your DNA, like what is within you. Like this makes me feel like there's this healing energy that emanates off of you. With blue temple and then blood, blue temple feels so calming. Like I said, it's this energy of like going to the mastery, right? The place of worship, and I almost feel like it's this sense within you. There's something deeply ingrained within you. It flows through you. It's in your blood. It's in a part of you, is what I feel like, which is like you are meant to be someone who heals. And maybe that's through them watching you perform, right? Maybe that's through them just being in your presence, but you have this healing energy. That's what keeps coming through. You have a healing energy. You heal people, whether your intention is to do so or not. That's absolutely flippin' insane. I'll tell you that right now. Like, that's just absolutely crazy. So the blue temple here. Hold this up while I read it so we can take a look at it. Glare? The glare? Maybe the glare? Is that okay? That sound. I'm trying my best. All right. Welcome to the Blue Temple, the home of the alchemical imagination. You have entered a space of new depths, new possibilities. The inner eye opens and you become willing to, quote, see in a new way. To understand this card, one must study blue itself. It is the celestial color of the sky, the ocean, and the peacock's tail. Though potent, blue slips away. Through this color, our imagination threads together experiences both grim and glorious. Think blue films and blue ribbons, the halls of heaven, and the harrows of melancholy. The harrows of melancholy. My goodness. Also, I forgot to read this, but the key words here are celestial realm, the imagination, and expansiveness. We are taken into the depths of mood, of tone, of the rhythm of the blues. The eternal mystery of blue will only deepen as we study it, and this is precisely the point. Leave the cerebral behind, cloak yourself in the sapphire robe, and sit quietly in the vault of mysteries. Wow. What does this say here? Many people dismiss the Blue Temple as nonsense. Don't worry about them. Stay tuned to your own attendance to the sacred place and notice how you feel there. Once in a blue moon is a significant phrase. If the Blue Temple card and the moon card appear together, take note, the unlikely is the most likely. That's very interesting. Yeah, there is a sense, especially with the imagination, the expansiveness is like you get lost in what you do. You just become something different. You embody something different. It's like you're channeling this energy through you while you are, performing, dancing, skating, or whatever performing might mean to you. It's almost like performance is the key. I'm getting a lot of this sense of the energy flows when you move your body. So moving your body is probably really important if you didn't already know that, but okay, let me see here about this one. So blood is the next one. Okay. So the pulse, physicality, the body. Come on. Come on. I'm going to hold up the card and read it to you. Have no fear of the blood card. I do not. It indicates a remembrance of the vital, is that a word? Mammal nature of our existence. Drop by drop, this sacred elixir reminds us that we are alive, not merely thinking beings, but being beings. When blood is the prima materia in the laboratory, the alchemist uses the physical body as the starting point, building a relationship to the container that houses the spirit. Through the limbs, the organs, the cells, we witness the miracle of life one heartbeat at a time. Eventually, the alchemist naturally partakes in practices that support and nourish blood's life-giving nature. We learn to honor and protect it. In alchemy, red is the color of vitality and radiance. With this card, you have dropped into the vital realm. Sing the body's praises. Wow, wow, wow. We're talking literally body and spirit. That's what we're talking, body and spirit. The blood card brings vitality to an entire reading. When it is present, it is as if all the other cards come alive and begin to grow. I'm obsessed. Take note of how much red is within a reading. This indicates the vigor present in the querent's world. If the palette is dull, it's likely the spirit needs support. This is literally body and spirit and body, mind and body, spirit and body. No way. Okay, we need one more because we're alchemizing these very two different things, right? So now I need to know what it is we get when we combine these. Okay. Wow. So, and again, of course, me being like, you moving your body is the way that you channel energy. Movement of your body is how you channel spirit. It's how you channel this energy. It's how you connect. It's how you strengthen that golden aura that you have. Wow. Of course, I'm like, yeah, the body. And then the spirit's like, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Man, Leo, what a crazy reading. What a crazy reading so far. So far. That's absolutely crazy. Movement of your body is key. And when you're moving your body in a way that feels good to you, you are able to channel, you're able to alchemize, you are able to transmute things. And again, I think it's like when you're moving your body, like what I'm getting is that it fills you with so much joy. It's just almost like contagious to other people. I feel like your energy is already contagious, but it's like, you know. Leos. Okay, and now we have separation. That's really interesting because I'm trying to figure out what it is that we're creating, and instead we're getting a card of separation. So maybe the separation is the goal, right? To separate these two things. Maybe the goal is separation instead of a coming together, and to honor them each as is. Well, let's read it and then we'll figure it out. Okay? I do think it's really interesting that there's two birds here, though. Oh, I opened to it. That's so weird. I literally opened right to the page. Differentiation, divide, to cut away. Okay, maybe this is clarity more so, you know? Separation is the great alchemical operation of the sword. It occurs when substances are pulled apart for their higher good, either willingly or unwillingly. The fissure may take place suddenly with a swift blow of the axe, or slowly over time with a dull blade. No matter how separation occurs, it will likely be a painful process for all involved. Images of swords and knives, battles, rebellion, breakups, divorce, and atoms splitting are expressions of separation. The good news is that separation prepares the individual for a more conscious union down the line. It releases stagnant energy and allows the parts to, quote, see themselves as individuals. This stage is a prerequisite for conjunction, union, love. Through the pain of separation, we come to accept and love ourselves as we truly are, and in turn, we love the world. Wow. Very, very interesting. Language is also a way that separation is expressed through labels, titles, and definitions. Notice whether your word choices are inclusive or exclusive and adjust them as necessary. It's likely there's been a, quote, hot mess in the laboratory for a while. Once you're past the initial blow, which could take a long time, you'll be singing separation's praises. Oh, very interesting. Okay. I think I might need one more, and then we'll do some tarot. This could also be, since it's talking about union and love, this could be about maybe a romantic connection here very specifically, and this is maybe a lesson that you're learning through that process, is that showing up as yourself, as authentically you, is plenty, right? Especially in the face of another person or of multiple other energies. I feel like maybe you feel like you have something to prove to someone and you don't. This is too many. I want one. I have one more card for Leo. One more card here for Leo. I need to know more about the separation. Oh, yikes. Oh, okay. There's way too many. Way too many. I feel like Spirit's trying to play a game on me now. Spirit's like, I said what I said. Alright, Spirit. These cards are hexagon shaped too, so they're so like awkward to shuffle. Okay, anyways, get it together. Can I have one more card here, Spirit, please? One more card. There we go. Thank you. Okay, now we have tin. I don't think I've gotten this one in a reading yet. Tin. Very interesting. Especially with this like rainbow kind of reflective situation going on here. Makes me think like there's a mirroring. There is a mirroring happening possibly between you and another individual, especially if this is love related. Okay. Malleable, expansive, Jupiter energy. Okay. Tin is a silvery white, highly malleable metal. This is in part because tin's structure is composed of crystals and cubic or tetragonal, you know what I'm saying, formations that can be broken or crushed under moderate pressure. When the crystalline structure breaks, a sound known as the tin cry can be heard, hence the unnerving sound of crinkling tinfoil. Oh, that tracks. Such is the energy of the tin card. On one hand, it is in tin's Jupiterian nature to expand. Oops, my phone is like, hey, we're dying. To mobilize, to cover the whole territory. On the other hand, the metal cannot withstand much weight or pressure. When this card appears, you may have reached a limit or breaking point after taking on more than is logistically possible under the circumstances. Don't take this juncture personally. More strength is required before taking the next steps to support the expansion that you see in your mind's eye. Okay, so if you have Taurus in your chart, you have to go watch the Taurus reading that I did, because I specifically said in there, I just don't understand the logistics. That was one of the things that was in there. This says, be like tin today. If a good cry or wail needs to be heard, let it happen. It'll release the pressure in the laboratory and you'll have a whole new perspective. And then it says, in esoteric wisdom traditions, Jupiter and tin are associated with the liver. It's possible the liver may have a wise message to reveal, perhaps about excess and balance. Okay, that's really interesting here. So I feel like maybe a lot of what's going on with you guys, this, you know, the two very different energies could be two different people, right? One blue, one red almost. And it's this combination of coming together and almost what I'm feeling like is doing a dance, right? A dance of alchemy, if you will. But it almost feels like separation, talking about being for the higher good or the highest good, makes me feel as though you have two energies that being separated right now helps focus on the individual, which then allows for better alchemy or a better coming together, right? And again, movement through the body. Movement through the body is going to be super important. Okay. So let's get some tarot and see like what's going on with that. That's so interesting. It's really interesting. It definitely feels a little bit love related now, especially with the separation card talking about union and love. But there's very much like a mirroring too going on. It's very mirrored. But again, it's like doing less is more here, especially if it comes to you being separated from a person of interest or a romantic partner or something like that. Like less is more. Being yourself is very important. Use your body to channel this energy into, like, use movement to express yourself. And all it does is strengthen your aura and naturally draws people in and captivates them, okay? I feel like there is this period of separation between you and maybe another person, or maybe it's two versions of yourself that are separating. You're trying to bring them together, but it's difficult right now, and it's something that needs to be separate for a higher purpose that we just don't know, right? We don't know everything. We can't have all the answers. We just cannot have all the answers. And right now I feel like Spirit is saying, show up as authentically yourself. Let that energy move forward. And it speaks volumes alone. Like, you don't have to say much. Even for like what I'm getting for some of you too is like the movements, like maybe there's even like a person that you like perform with or dance with, whatever that might mean to you. And it's like there's so much being expressed in your bodies that words don't necessarily need to be had, you know? Yeah. Someone's working on their abundance. Someone is working on their abundance. King of Pentacles here, Taurus energy. Again, watch the Taurus reading, okay? Watch the Taurus reading. You could have it in your chart. Someone is working on their abundance, okay? And abundance can mean many different things. Someone's like working on themselves, working on their abundance. It's like they're trying to get their life right, their mind right, their bag, trying to get their bag is what I'm hearing, right? And this energy for me makes me feel like again, like this could talk about the separation, right? So maybe this is the person you're connected with, maybe it's you, maybe it's both of you doing it in very separate, in different ways. But I'm just getting the sense of like someone is really trying to work on getting stuff right in their life, okay? They're working on building that foundation. And I almost feel like it's like I'm getting this vibe of like the energy, like the movement in my body, like not shocked by that, right? It almost feels like I'm like kind of like bouncing back and forth. If you kind of like go from foot to foot back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Like you're kind of jogging in place or something like that. It's almost like I'm ready, like let's do this, I'm ready. Like that's the vibe that I get, like I'm ready, let's go, let's hit the ground running, okay? And I feel like there's another energy here that's much softer, and I think this is where the blue versus the red comes in. Blue temple versus blood, spirit and the mind versus the body, the blood, and the physicality of things, right? King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, it's like, let's go, let's get, because this person, I feel like whether it's you or them, okay, someone doesn't want to be in that energy. They don't want to be in the King of Pentacles energy. They're like, I don't belong here. I belong in a place where I am the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, whatever, and I'm thriving. I have everything that I need. This makes me feel like it's like a King of Pentacles in the making. Okay, someone's working on it. Someone is working on it, okay? And then we have here the Fool in reverse with the Devil, and the first thing I heard was do not pass go. Okay. I do what I want. And maybe that's a Leo thing that I'm picking up on it. I just get this feeling of like, as soon as this came out, especially with the hand being up, which I have not always paid attention to before, but with the hand being up, I just immediately, that's what I felt like, especially because the Fool is that energy of like, let's go, let's get it. You know what I mean? So when it's in reverse, it's like, whoa. And I feel like something's in the way. Okay? Especially speaking on that separation card. Something is in the way. Something is in the way. Devil in general here could be some Capricorn energy. Fool is going to be Aries or Aquarius energy. King of Pentacles, like I said, it's going to be Taurus. But I feel like something is in the way. And I just keep going back to the separation and like the mirroring is like something is getting in the way of you being with somebody. It's getting in the way of you kind of bringing these two energies together within yourself. But I do get a strong love vibe with this. I really do. I'm not going to lie, Leo. I get a really strong love vibe. We're trying to come together with something or someone in your life. Okay? But I feel like here you have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is like we got to let go of something. We can't carry everything, and I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, the 7 and the 10, 17 could be important too, because it's weird that I said 7 and 10, because normally I wouldn't do that. So 17 could be an important number for you here. Or just sevens, so like 777. But this energy is really interesting. It makes me feel like someone's like, I have to let something go, but they're hesitating on it. Like I have to get rid of something on my plate. I have to release some pressure, release some energy, and I feel like maybe instead of coming to a conclusion, this is where we use the body, right? So instead of like understanding the logistics, which is what was in that card, right? Like I said, kind of like the Taurus energy. Instead of understanding the logistics, what do? We use our bodies to speak. We use our bodies to sort out that energy. Movement of our bodies allows us to have a clearer mind, a clearer perspective. It allows us to be more open. And I think that's what is kind of happening here, right? It's like combining these two elements. The Ten of Wands in reverse, especially with the Devil, we gotta know more about the Devil, because like, what is that? I feel like something is getting in the way. It feels like a physical block, like something is just standing right there in the way. Maybe it's a person, because what I'm hearing is like better a door than a window. Is that what the saying is? It's like you're literally standing directly in my way, like you're ruining this. Can you please move? Something is in the way. And it's weird because I almost feel like it's blocking, like, It's funny because the Devil for me, I'll say this, the Devil for me generally comes across as this outdated belief system or something that we're attached to, like, oh, I can't do that thing because of XYZ, or I was always told ABC, so I can't. it's not an outdated belief or a pattern that I'm picking up on with the devil. It feels like a literal thing, a physical, tangible thing in the way. And sometimes when the devil shows up for me, it can be like attachments or negative energies around too. It feels like something is out of like your control, like I said, because we were talking about you just kind of like commanding the room without really trying. Something feels out of your control. So again, using the body to cope with that. So it feels like it's something that you're battling that you can't really put your finger on. You can't speed it up. You can't do anything. And I feel like instead of, again, trying to understand the logistics, what do, right? You dance, you skate, you perform, you do whatever it is that you use your body. Maybe it's exercise, maybe it's working out, maybe whatever it is, it's movement of the body to be able to process. Because it's like, I can't think, I need to work out. I can't think, I need to go do this thing and immerse myself in it, where essentially I become the thing. And then I can kind of like, I can move outside of this constriction of 3D reality, and I can almost like become one with spirit, become one with this energy where I can embody something else, I can channel something else, and it's almost like the answers are channeled through you because it's not you thinking. That's the issue, is someone is trying to make decisions using logic, and it's not about that. You need to use your body. The answers will not come to you if you use your mind. They will only come when you use your body. And it's like, again, you're channeling spirit in a very unique way. Like I feel like you guys are like very intuitive, or you're very psychic, and the way that you do that is by channeling this energy through your body. And something like, even like I want to say like Tai Chi, like Qi Gong, like something like that, it could be so beneficial for you in that like very cathartic, like therapeutic way of moving the energy through you, right? And now you have the Emperor here with the Four of Wands in reverse. I just heard I heard a king without his throne. A king without his throne. Yeah, I feel like this is something out of your control, especially because the Emperor is this energy that normally would be in control. This is Aries energy, by the way, so you could have some fire somewhere in your chart, be dealing with someone with Aries in their chart. It's out of your control. It's out of your control. Or maybe it's out of the other person's control. Or maybe that's what they believe, what they feel, right? Four of Wands in reverse, too, makes me feel like they're in some sort of maybe other connection or other commitment or something like that, where it's like, I'm tied up in this contract that doesn't suit me, and they're trying to figure out how to maybe separate. Maybe there's a separation that needs to happen there with someone else, and maybe it's not you. I don't know. But it's like the Emperor, like I said, like trying to like hit the ground running. It's almost like this Emperor or this King of Pentacles reverse has realized that they're in this situation that it's just like, it's not working for me. Like, I'm trying to get my mind right. I'm trying to build my empire. I'm trying to build this life that I want to live for myself. I'm trying to create something, right? And you can't, because there's something physically standing in your way. This feels like a physical thing in the way. So this is like, I'm in a predicament I don't want to be in, or like, I don't really like the environment I have. I don't really like the job I have. I don't really like the friends I have. So it's like, okay, let's go. Like, again, like the bouncing back and forth, right? Like almost like boxing in a way, like your hands up, like in front of your face, like being like, okay, like I'm ready. Like, let's go. Like you're on guard now. You're trying to look for these things to try to like, you know, duck out of the way, or like, to, you know what I'm saying? It's more about going back to the precision. And again, this could be your energy, could be someone you're connected to, so take it as it resonates. But it's a sense of like, all right, let's go. Like, I got this. Like, full focus. Let's go. Because I feel like there's this determination now to get out of a... Yeah, I feel like we're switching energies now, and it's no longer you, and it's more kind of the other person here. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of... there's a lot of reconciling going on. And when I say reconciling, hey, I mean with the self. That's what I feel like is going on here. I feel like we're tapping into this person's energy now. Spirit, give me some clarity here on this. So Four of Swords for me is always a sense of taking this rest, like mentally a very deep rest where we shut our brains off. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of like do our thing when it's just me, myself, and I. And what I'm really getting with this intuitively here is like we were outsourcing our energy to other people or to other situations and kind of reconciling with the self now, right? So the separation could have to do with these parts of ourselves, parts of you or the other person, okay? But I think we're kind of tapping into them now. Hey, what are you doing? No. I feel like we're tapping into the other person's energy. There's a sense of this person knows that some place that they are, relationship, job, career, place that they live, it's just like they're very aware more than they have been about where they are at, what they're doing, and what they're connected to right now is what it feels like. And the Four of Swords for me makes me feel like this is a coming back to self, a coming back home, if you will, to self, and realizing that a lot of these things in their life were driven by other people, by what other people felt, because especially Six of Cups, regardless of whether it's upright or not, is this energy for me of the past. It's very nostalgic. It's Cancer energy. It can be really karmic. So it's about the way that we dealt with things in the past, the people in our past, things of that nature. Okay. And because it's Cancer energy, sometimes it can be related to females, female figures, mother figures in our lives as well. Okay. So what this makes me feel like is I was outsourcing, you know, a lot of my energy to other people and what they thought. And I feel like there's this isolation kind of here in a good way, right? This deep rest that happens or is happening. And this person is starting to realize, like, I have to kind of take back the control that I feel like I've lost here, right? With the Emperor. It's a king without a throne. Realizing that you have this potential, realizing that there is this energy. And I think this person is realizing that now to be like, dang, like I really let myself slip for a minute. I did. I let myself slip. I let myself slip up. I really fell off, right? And now I feel like this person was like, no, I don't know what it is that is helping them come to this conclusion, but something has happened. I need a little bit more energy. I want to see what has happened. I feel like there's something that has happened where it's made them realize, like, I've been outsourcing my energy and I should have been asking myself. I should have been asking myself. I should have been tuning into myself. I should have been relying on myself. And instead, I was looking at other people to answer for me. I was looking at other people to make choices for me. And instead of doing what was best for me, I was unsure of what was best for me. So I said, hey, what do you think? Hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? And I was misguided. I was steered in the wrong direction. And I feel like now there's this detour coming. Okay, right? The tin energy, going back to the tin energy that we had, it makes me almost feel like this tin energy is where we release and let go of all that energy. Where we release the pain that we've kind of held inside or that has built up in our bodies, right? Through working out, through performing, through whatever it is that we're doing with our bodies, right? It's a sense of like getting back to who this person is. And I feel like it's very possible that if you're in connection with them, if you're not separated to the point where you don't speak, that your energy and authenticity helps to guide them in the direction they need to go through your energy, because it's so captivating and they want you just kind of channel spirit almost through you and become something and someone else. And it's so divine that it's almost like, wow, like I get it now. Like watching you is almost like, it's like monkey see, monkey do. They watch you as an example and they're like, wow, that's what I need. Like, that's what I need to do. That's what I need to be. That's how I need to approach this or whatever it is. It's almost like you serve as this example for them. You're inspiring to them. Like I said, you captivate people. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened to create this shift? Yeah, I'm just hearing like it's not working, because it's not working. It's something that they're doing right now. It's like they're trying and trying and trying and it's not working. They're trying and it's not working. The path that they went down doesn't work. Yes, exactly. The path that they went down didn't work. The thing that they chose didn't work. They listened to everybody else and it didn't work. That I feel like this is strictly something that had to take place over a certain amount of time. They have seen something for what it is. They've seen that something cannot alchemize, right? We cannot bring these elements together. And then walking away from something here, especially with the full moon, that release, right? So there's this energy here of like, this didn't fulfill me the way that I thought it was going to, because again, I outsourced my emotions and I outsourced all my energy to other people to tell me what to do, how to feel, what I should be doing. And in that process, they threw away themselves. And maybe you've done some of the same thing, and that's the mirroring, right? But regardless, I feel like this person is like, not me splitting the deck to the twin flame card. Come on right now. Twin flame and observer. This person knows that you guys are like divine counterparts and are meant to be in each other's lives. Okay, this is a love story situation. They know. They know. Soulmate. They know. They know. They know. And you guys have been, look at this, dark night of the soul. Yeah. This is such a very unique energy and reading, my Leos. Oh my God, wow. Wow, that's crazy, wow. Commitment? Guys, all right. Let's do one more. Recognition? I'm telling you, did I not just say they know? They know. They finally have come back to themselves, and I think you have served as this guide, again, this healing energy for them, and you've healed these parts of them that they didn't know they needed healing in. They didn't know they needed that until they met you, until they found you, until they saw you. And when they saw you embody the light, that encouraged them and inspired them to do the same. And just through that awareness has allowed them to heal these parts of themselves, because you're constantly showing up and showing them what it can be like when you embody the light. Wow. Anything else we need to know about this connection, Spirit? Wow, yeah, look, understanding. No way. Stop. No way. Stop. No way. Stop it. Understanding, and the answer is yes. Can't make it up if I tried. Understanding, and the answer is yes. And you know what's on the bottom? Fear and averse. Overcoming fear, pride and ego, overcoming pride, ego, and fear, right? Because they were so fearful about making decisions for themselves that they outsourced to other people, and then other people's ego got in the way, right? Or maybe their ego got in the way and they were like, I need to ask so-and-so, or whatever the case is. They outsourced their energy. Maybe they outsourced their energy because of pride and ego, right? It's like, well, I trust these people, and why would they steer me wrong? Or whatever, right? They outsource their energy to other people or other something. I'm going to go with other people. And this has been a journey for them to overcome fear, overcome pride, overcome ego. And when it all went wrong, and they had to sit there and admit that it went wrong, that it didn't work out, right? That it didn't work out. This is the pride and the ego. Is the admitting that path that they took, it didn't work out. And I think it's the admittance that they put these things in maybe the hands of other people, and those people did not have their best interests, and they had to really sit with that. They had to sit with that. The weight of those decisions, the weight of the choices that they made willingly. And that has been its own karma. Like, that has been such a massive thing that they have had to do, is sit with the weight of that, of like, damn, I made that choice and it really didn't work for me. And now I'm in these positions, I'm at this job, I'm with this other partner, I'm with whatever, and it is not fulfilling me because I let other people tell me what I needed to be fulfilled when only I know what I need. It's honestly, it's giving, like, it's a bit shameful. Like, I'm so disappointed in myself. Like, I'm embarrassed that I let other people direct such big decisions in my life, and it brought me to a place that didn't make me happy. And I shouldn't have been doing that at all in the first place. It does give me the sense of like shame or embarrassment of like, wow, I'm so disappointed in myself. And they might also have like an ancestor or something like that that's looking down at them too, being like, come on, like, you're better than that. I raised you better than that, you know? Communication again with shadow work. I feel like this person is about to communicate to you very soon, like what they've been going through, what their thought process has been, you know, what it is that they're experiencing, and going like, hey, like, you know, exactly as I've just said, right? Like laying this all out on the line for you. Like, this is what I was doing. This is what I was dealing with. This is what I've been trying to overcome. This is the shadow work that I've been doing. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Received. Shut up. No way. Look, twin flame and received. Twin flame and received. They received the message. That's what I get with this. They have received the message. I'm hearing like a little birdie told me. A little birdie told me. A little birdie told me. Wow. And grief on the bottom too. This is what I'm saying. Like, they know, they're absolutely dealing with the grief of the decisions that they have made, the shame and the struggle, the embarrassment, the pride, the ego, all these really tough, dark, like, emotions that come with shadow work, right? It's like a part of that shadow work is like the grief of, like, they have to sit and lie in the bed that they made. Like, that's received. Twin flame. I'm hearing a little birdie told me. I feel like they're like someone told them, like someone made them realize, or like something happened, even maybe that ancestor, right? A little birdie told me. It gives me messenger vibes. So maybe they were like, dang, like I had this dream and so said this to me. I had this dream and I saw my, I don't know, my uncle, my grandfather, my nana, my whatever, right? And they're like, and they told me X, Y, and Z. So I feel like you are about to hear the real kind of background, the truth of what this person has been experiencing, because I feel like they haven't been able to tell you that. And now this is them being able to finally come forward and be like, hey, this is what's been going on, truly. Yeah, surrender. This is where this person makes a huge turning point in their life, and their, yeah, contemplation, surrender. They're like, dang, like, all I've been doing is kind of thinking about the weight, right? Back to the four swords that we had here too, if I can find it. There's a lot of cards out here. The Four of Swords being the, you know, like right here. This is that contemplation energy. This is like, this is what I've been doing. Trying to just kind of like let go and let God, pretty much, right? Is contemplating the choices that they've made and coming back to self. This is that coming back to self I was saying. Realizing the weight of these decisions and how it led them to this place that wasn't good. It didn't provide them with what they needed. Dang. Wow. Okay. Spirit, some positive messages moving forward, please. Let's end this on a good note, okay? I mean, this is already great, but let's end on another good note. Any positive messages or words of encouragement for my Leo people? Fresh start. Oh, I'm gonna squeal. This is so cute. Stop. Fresh start. Can't make it up if I tried. Fresh start. Fresh start. What about the fresh start? Ooh, yep. Look at that. Fresh start. Look at this. Free will, tribe, commitment, admired, guide, and devotion. I can't make it up. Look at this. I don't even know if I can hold all the cards. Look at these. Look at this. Guide, devotion, admired, commitment. There's no, come on right now. Especially with the fresh start. They're like, I choose you. This is like Pokemon style. I choose you. Fresh start, free will. I choose you. Free will. It's my choice. It's not somebody else's. It's not what someone else told me to do. It's not what someone else wants me to do. It's what I want to do. This is my free will and my conscious choice to start fresh with you and to commit to this because I believe in this. And again, look, admired is someone dancing. They're performing the ballet, and look at that golden energy all around them. This person sees you as divine, as transformative, as so beautiful, as inspiring. It's like, I cannot get over this. You guide them. And look, guide has the candle and devotion is the candle. You are the candle that lights up their lantern and guides them home. Your light is the beacon. Your light is the beacon for them. In these dark periods of shadow work, your light is the beacon for them. And this is how they make their way home, back to self, through you exhibiting that and showing them how to do it. By your example, they understand how to better love themselves. And hopefully in turn, that means here they are, able to love you in the way that you need, okay? This was insane. This was insane. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed. Hope it resonates. Leave a comment, like the video, of course. Share it with whoever needs it. I have a person in mind I'll be sharing this with. But I love you guys so much. Check out the description box down below for anything you need to know about me, for all the other places you can find me. And of course, hit the bell notification to stay notified when I upload new videos. See you later.